Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. I've said this so many times the last couple of days for all the videos I've been recording the last few days. I'm going to be hearing myself say that in my sleep. Anyway, we are just about caught up with Amberlynn. This video we are getting ready to watch was just posted 2 days ago. Boop! My new lifestyle, eat with me, and tarot reading, and it's going to be a vlog. What's this new lifestyle? Is this new raw veggie lifestyle that she's been, I don't know, she's been eating raw vegetables with mustard and some cottage cheese and like chicken. But you know, I don't want to eat with you. You can show me what you're eating, but I don't want to watch you eat. Tarot readings. Somebody asked her in one of her live streams if she believed in tarot reading or if she, I don't know, whatever, believed in it, whatever. And she said no, because it's always wrong. So we'll see what that's all about. But let's go ahead and get into it.
Good morning, hello, hi. So I'm on day 2 of no takeout. Super happy about it. I do want to give an update.
Great job, Amberlynn, making it one day, not ordering takeout.
Yesterday, calorie-wise, I had 1,600. Well, to be exact, I had 1,638, which is so good.
It's not bad. I don't know if that's enough for her body to sustain itself, but as long as she's full, satiated, and able to function, you know, more power to her, I guess.
I had 77 ounces of water. I am very just proud of that. So today I'm going to take that and just like that proudness feeling that I get and just carry it on for today.
She's always so proud of herself with every little thing she does, and I can understand that, I guess. I'm in this like habit, like accountability group that Frumpy Fit started. Frumpy Fit is a YouTuber, and a lot of people struggle with some of these same things. And whenever they accomplish something and make it through their goals for their habits, we're proud of them. But Amberlynn has kind of ruined that word proud for herself, because she's proud of herself for doing the most minimal things. And I guess if feeling proud of herself for doing the most minimal thing for herself because of her mental health issues is what she needs to keep succeeding, then I guess more power to her.
Drink my water, do my exercises, eat my healthy foodsies, and yeah, I say foodsies to the animals, so I just said it to y'all. Oh, y'all, I'm like, so this whole missing submarine thing, they officially have no more oxygen. I have been following it since the minute I found out about it.
Oh, missing submarine thing. I thought she said summary. Yeah, so this was posted 2 days ago. She posted this, I guess, on Friday. She's probably recording on Thursday because they would have run out of oxygen on Thursday if they had still been alive at that point, which we are pretty sure they were not.
Which was like Sunday. Like I knew they were like going in there. So like going in the water, going in the ocean. And I was like, that is crazy. Why would anyone want to do that? And it's just like seeing all these like memes.
Seeing the Titanic in person would be incredible. Now, I can't swim. You won't catch me out there getting into anything going underwater. But being able to see it in person would be incredible. All of the just the history that's down there, and it just somber and sad. I've been to the Arizona Memorial at Pearl Harbor, and being out there on that Arizona Memorial is just the feeling is just heavy. It's somber and it's sad. There's a wall with the names of all the people that died on the ships there at Pearl Harbor. And because there was like the Arizona, I think the Utah, and I think another one. and their bodies are still there. They could not recover many of these soldiers at the Pearl Harbor site. And the Arizona is still leaking oil. When you're out there on the memorial, you can see oil on top of the water because it's still leaking oil. And it's just so I can only imagine that the Titanic would kind of inspire those same feelings and have that same kind of aura kind of around it for the tragedy and the lives lost.
And like people like be rude is just hard. Everyone's hobbies are different. Everyone's likes and dislikes are different. What people find joy in, it's all different. Like someone who goes up in a hot air balloon, I wouldn't. You wouldn't catch me doing that, but that is a dangerous activity. And the same of like going in a submarine is a dangerous activity.
I would say the difference in those is hot air balloons are known technology. We know they're going to work. With these submersibles, they skirted a lot of safety um, testing conventions. People that went down in this thing before said they would constantly lose communication with the ship up on the surface, and they can't navigate the submersible without the ship because they don't have any GPS or any way to navigate to like tell where they are in the water. Um, in the submersible, they have to rely on the parent ship up above to navigate them. So when they lose communication, it's like, well, let's just wander down here on the ocean floor to look for the ship and possibly run into it and get hung up on it. Um, I have seen a lot of these memes about the people that died. I would say it's incredible hubris to go down in this thing without proper testing and knowing that it's safe. Just because the people that went down there were millionaires doesn't mean their lives were any less important or any less sacred. You know, all people deserve to live, whether they're rich or poor. Now, one of the people that went down there was like a leading expert on the Titanic. I think his name was Paul Henry. Um, and he worked for the the company and group that has rights to actually get artifacts from the Titanic. He works for that company. He's been down to the Titanic many, many times, and he's one of the world's leading experts on the Titanic. So not only would he dive to get information and to study and bring back artifacts, he was a great explorer. He was just a remarkable person. One of the other people, um, I can't remember his name, started with an H, but the British businessman, he was one of the first people to go into the Mariana Trench. He was also on one of, I think it was SpaceX. He was one of the people to go into space. He's been in the deepest part of the ocean on the Mariana Trench, and he's been into space. And then to die going down to see the Titanic. So not only were some of the, and then there was of course the pilot who was one of the founders of Ocean Gate, and then another was the Dawood father and son duo, who don't know a lot about them, but they were a very wealthy uh, family from Pakistan, the Dawood Hercules Company. So I feel bad for the 19-year-old son who didn't really want to go anyway, but it was Father's Day weekend, so he wanted to go spend time with his father. And it's sad to see people basically thinking the lives of these people were worth less because they were rich. You know, we don't know what they did with their money outside. They could have been very charitable. They could have donated to many things. They were spending their money on experiences and not just like, I'm going to buy a Maserati or something. They were spending their money on experiences that also went into doing more research and documenting the decay of the Titanic, which is what OceanGate wanted to do. Was they wanted to kind of help document the rate of decay of the Titanic because it was being overtaken by metal-eating bacteria, and also to see there are many ocean life forms, marine life, that have only been spotted living around the Titanic wreckage. So, um, well, this was a very big tangent onto the Titan submersible, but I agree that making fun of these people and basically saying their lives are worth less. They had people that loved them, they had friends, they had family. Just because they were wealthy doesn't mean their lives were worth any less than ours. Do I think it was kind of stupid to want to go in this thing that wasn't fully tested? Yeah, probably not the best idea, but still.
That's something that these 5 people wanted to do. That's something that brought joy to them. And I don't think that we should judge for that. Should we judge for anything that they decided to do? No. Obviously, there are clips of like the CEO and the person who made the submarine talking a little bit about like not everything about the submarine is perfect. So then it just makes you wonder like, okay, then why'd you do it? So obviously like you can question those things, but like to make fun of these people who are more than likely by the time that this video goes up, more than likely have passed on and did suffer and were very scared. That like breaks my heart because
So we know now they did not suffer. They would have been dead within just like milliseconds. What we know now is there was an acoustic event picked up by the U.S. Navy at the same time that the submarine, the submersible, lost contact with the parent ship, and that would basically mean that something had caused the pressure hull to become compromised. And at the depth they were at, it's called a catastrophic implosion, which imagine a soda can having all the air sucked out of it and it just that's essentially what happened to these people. And it would have happened within milliseconds. And they wouldn't have known anything was wrong. So they did not suffer. 1 second, they're in the submersible. The next, nothing. And the chances of anything being recovered of these people is very, very slim. Um, so I do know there were cameras mounted on the outside of the submersible, and it's possible they could find these cameras that are on the outside because they would have been rated for the pressure. So it's possible they could be able to find footage. They could find information possibly, but um, yeah, just sad. Yeah, but they wouldn't have felt anything. They wouldn't. One second they're there, the next second they aren't, basically. And people that are submariners, I've heard them say in like interviews and things that if they're gonna die in the submarine, that's how they want to go. They don't want to sit there and slowly lose air and die of lack of oxygen. I've heard them say that if they're gonna go, that's how they want to go because it's quick, you're gone, painless.
only were these people who were just doing something that like see, I'm separating the fact that they're billionaires. A lot of people I feel like might be bitter. This is just my opinion in the sense of like, oh my god, billionaires are so stupid. I think that there's just like a lot of like jealousy around the fact that these people do have money. And it's like when you are a billionaire, when you are a millionaire, when you only make 3,000 a month, it doesn't matter. You do what you want with your money. And I stand by that. That doesn't mean that you deserve what these people are going through or what they have gone through because they could be gone by now. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just so heartbreaking knowing that there was also a 19-year-old in there who had his whole life ahead of him. And
it's very sad.
Truly, they died doing their hobby. They died doing something that was joyous for them. And it just like breaks my heart and puts life into perspective. We don't have to understand why they did it. It's not, obviously, it's not something that majority of people would do. But I feel the same about climbing Mount Everest. You know, people die doing that all the time and people still do it. And people do.
And climbing Mount Everest is also kind of expensive. Not as expensive as this trip, 250,000. Who would have thought would have got into a discussion about the Titan submersible on an Amberlynn Reed video?
Extreme things because some people are extreme people. And I don't know, it's just really hard to see like all these like people making fun of them. Like it has, I don't know, kind of tore me up just thinking about what these 5 individuals have gone through or what they are going through. It's just, I can't wrap my brain around it. It's hard. I've been following it. I've been for the lack of a better word, just kind of obsessed with the whole thing, like constant, like looking up updates and stuff like that. And I don't know, my heart's just like hurting for them and their families because it goes above just these 5 individuals. Like these people had families and their families are probably hurting and their friends. And it just, I don't know, it just is really, really hard.
So, I will say, also during the same time, there was a boat of 700 immigrants off the coast of Greece that ended up their boat ended up stop working. They ended up capsizing, and the Greece military, I believe that the Greek Navy, um, kind of pushed them back out to international waters, hoping that like I think they would end up in like Italian water space. And I believe if not all of them, most all of those immigrants died. Um, and there wasn't much coverage on that, and their lives are just as valuable as the 5 people that were in that submersible. Um, so it's the ocean is so unforgiving, and I can't swim, so I don't go into the ocean, but it's a scary place. So we have a post here. Since this clip, pieces of the submarine have been found. It imploded, which means death happened instantly. R.I.P. to all 5 of the men. Their families are in my thoughts. Well, we've been recording for 18
So
minutes
this is the
almost.
fasting app I use. It's called Zero. And oh my gosh, I still have an hour and 15 minutes of fasting. I am so hungry. I'm not going to lie.
If you're hungry, eat. Listen to your hunger cues.
Not going to lie. But you know what? This is my day 1 of fasting, day 2 of a new lifestyle. I got this. I got this. I'm just watching the time countdown though. Do you guys want to sit here with me for an hour and 14
healthy.
minutes? Can you imagine? That's my vlog for today.
It's not healthy mentality wise to do that.
Okay, let's watch my app. All right, you guys, I did it. I have 5 more minutes, so I am currently in the kitchen, and I'm gonna decide what I want to make for my first meal. See, the thing is, I'm not doing like breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm just eating what I want. You know what I'm saying? So, what do I want? That's the real question.
Takeout.
Me literally just staring into the abyss. So you guys can see what I see. So I'm trying to
When you stare into the abyss stares back at you.
decide if I want like some scrambled egg moments with some bacon, or do I want cottage cheese with like raw veggies and chicken sausage? That is what I'm trying to decide. Okay, so I have some chicken sausage cooking over here. So right here is my little scale. I'm gonna turn it on. I have my bowl on top. I'm gonna have some cottage cheese, and it is
113 grams is a serving.
grams is a serving for only 110 calories, which is actually pretty good.
And that's a
and it's filling,
pretty big chunk of cottage cheese.
So that's 113 literally on the dot. As you can see here, 113 grams. And then I'm just gonna add tons of raw vegetables as well and some mustard.
Bowl.
Okay, so we have cottage cheese, mustard, carrots, broccoli, apple, asparagus, chicken sausage, and I'm able to say, end fast. Yay! How am I feeling? Happy. Save that.
Hungry?
And fast. I fasted for 16 hours and 9 minutes. So I am about to eat. I really like, you know, doing these videos so I can be like a little bit accountable. So this is half of an apple. Good. I give the other half to Feline. I'm gonna try the apple with some cottage cheese. No, I am not going to put mustard on that.
I know some people will have like fruit with their cottage cheese. I'm not one of those people. I think some of these vegetables are more nutritious for you if you cook them, I think. Some of these cruciferous vegetables, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But this video is already going to be so freaking long, so, you know, I really don't care at the moment. So I probably cut out a lot of her eating here, except for just like maybe a couple of comments that I made. I might leave my little comments in. But I probably just cut out the whole chunk of her being like, oh, I'm eating this now, I'm eating this now. I probably just removed it, her eating. Just know that she ate raw veggies with cottage cheese and mustard and chicken sausage and an apple. So I probably just removed her going through some clothes in the closet. It's probably been cut out as well. So we are moving on to the affirmations.
quote. So I'm going to pull out of here. Before I do, I'm actually thinking about getting some tarot cards. I have gone back and forth between like if I believe in them or not. And I've realized that like I believe the universe will tell you things if it's coming from like a good place and the right type of energy. If it's coming from like a biased person, aka like I don't want to like bring up reaction channels or anything, but
Well, with tarot cards, you have to have somebody to interpret the cards and that understands them. I like tarot readings personally. I have a friend that's actually quite good at them. I am pagan, by the way, but yeah, it's depends on who's interpreting the cards and how experienced they are and how good they are at understanding the meanings, how in tune they are with their own tarot deck. But I would love to see Amberlynn try to do it herself. That would be quite entertaining.
there's a reaction channel who has done tarot reading on me in the past. Like this was like a year ago, and it was just so wrong and so from like a biased angle that I just like was like, is tarot not even real? But when I've done it with friends in the past, or like I had a professional tarot reading done when I was like 19. When I've done it from like that type of energy, or I've used tarot cards on myself, like it all makes sense.
Doing readings for yourself is often not recommended. It's better to have somebody else do it for you.
So I do believe in tarot when it comes from the right type of energy, not when it comes from the wrong type. So I am thinking about getting it. I have it in my Amazon cart. It's a super cute deck. We'll see. But I do want to pull out of here.
So I've always been a huge Tolkien fan, Lord of the Rings fan. I actually have a Lord of the Rings tarot deck that I've had for over 20 years. So this was published in 1997. I've had it since about probably like 2000. I've had this for a very, very long time. I haven't opened it in a very long time. But yeah, I do have a Lord of the Rings tarot deck.
What do I want it to be about? Honestly, I'm thinking very much like weight loss surgery.
Are we trying
decisions that
manifestation
I'm
here?
making for my future. So we'll see. Babe, what color? Come from a good spot. Do I pick white, green, orange, yellow, or blue? White? All right, I'll do this one right here. And it's weird because I was, as soon as you said white, I was literally looking at this one and it's white. Shut up! Stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. Oh my gosh. That is exactly what I needed to hear. It's like so obvious, but like the universe speaks to you. I promise. Like I'm agnostic. I am an agnostic girly. But I believe in the energy of the universe. I don't know how to explain it. I don't like getting into it. Everyone has different beliefs, but thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is the tarot deck on Amazon that I'm thinking about getting, and it is for beginners, which I love. And I think the art is beautiful. It's not like confusing or anything. Like it literally says Key of Wands, and you can like look up in the little booklet.
I would personally get one that has borderless spelled correctly.
Like what it means. There's also a version you can get, which I want this version. I probably should get this one if we're being honest, since I am a beginner, but either way, it's beginner either way. So this is the keyword edition where it says like the keywords for what King of Wands would say, or you can get the full resolution, which doesn't show all the keywords. But like I said, it comes with a booklet, so it'll tell you, you know, what each thing means. See, as you can see here, the booklet. There's a 200-page pocket guide. Wait, 200 pages? Wow. Okay, so this is like amazing. It comes with 78 cards, and I just think they're so pretty. They're super cute, and yeah, so this is the deck I'm thinking about getting. It is the Wispel Feminine Tarot Card Deck. So if you are interested, it is on Amazon. It's only $20, which is not bad at all. I've also like read, and also like I have friends who do tarot, that like you can't do tarot readings on people who like didn't approve of it. I have heard that that is a thing. Like the person has to approve of it. So when I was editing this last night, this is from my vlog. This is me using my camera, which I'm using right now. It's the camera that most vloggers use. And then here is me filming from my phone. And this is me too pale. This is not what I look like in real life. This also, I realized, is not the true color either, because as you can see here, my living room walls look yellow, and I don't have yellow walls. They're like very, very like
off-white,
light gray, like slash white. Like it's hard to explain. Even here, this looks too dark. So it's like I can't get the right color. whether it be on my phone, whether it be on the camera. I can't figure out life. I've tried to change the light bulbs in my house and it's like not working. So neither of these colors is the real
The light, yeah, neither of these are the real Amberlynn. The lighting you use will affect how it is. So whatever's coming into that camera lens will be affected by the color of lighting. So
Amberlynn. So what do I really look like? You'll never know.
who knows? All right, I just realized you can see my bowl over there from my mangoes I had last night. I haven't taken it downstairs yet because I keep forgetting. But, well, yeah, we will never know what the real Amberlynn looks like, apparently. Yeah, this has been a very long video. I apologize. I went off on so many tangents. Yeah, but it is almost lunchtime for me. I think I'm going to go fix some lunch, or get lunch cooking in the oven at least, and then work on editing, and then we have one more video of Amberlynn to catch up on, and then Destiny's live stream. So, all that being said, I hope you have an amazing day, morning, evening, whatever time you are watching this, and until next time, be safe and take care.